Good evening all. Today we can do sitting arrangement circular form questions. First question, U, V and T are seated in a circle facing center. A, B and C are also seated in the same circle but two of them are not facing center. V is sitting second to the left of C. U sits second to the right of A. B sits third to the left of T and C is second to the right of T. A is seated next to V. Okay, these are the conditions to solve this question. Then how we can solve this one? We know that if circular wise question, either it can be facing, all are facing towards center or all are facing outside, or some question they will give some are facing inside and some are facing outside. In this question also, it is clearly mentioned that U, V and T are facing towards center. Then three more persons are there, A, B, C. Out of that, two of them are not facing towards center. Okay. So, for doing this question, first we have to draw the circle. And here 6 persons are there, so almost equal distance we have to mark 6 places. Okay, then first condition, V is sitting second to the left of C. V is sitting second to the left of C. Here left of C means if we know the direction of C, then only we can start with that condition. In this particular question, we don't know C is facing towards center or outside. Otherwise, if we start with this condition, we have to draw parallelly two diagrams. One diagram we have to take C is facing center, other diagram C is facing outside. Then only we can solve this one. Otherwise, if we are assuming that C is facing towards center, maybe only at the last condition it is clear that C is facing inside or outside. So, it is a wastage of time. So, it is better we can check any other condition related to the clear direction of one person. That is one person facing center or inside. It is clearly mentioned. We can start with that person. In this question already given U, V and T are facing center. So, we have to check any condition related to that three people's direction. Then we can start with that one. Here second condition, U sits second to the right of A. Then also it is same, second right of A. Right of A means we don't know the direction of A. Then next condition, B sits third to the left of T. Of T means T's direction already we know that. So third left of T easily we can find out. And here in this question T is facing center. So we can start with that particular condition. T we can mark here and T is facing towards center. Then B is third to the left of T. T facing center. Then first, second, third left is this place. So we can mark down B here. B is third left of T. But we don't know B's direction, that may be inside or outside. Then and C is second to the right of T. C is second right of T. T is here. First right, second right is C. So we can mark down C here. C's direction also not clear. Then we have to check any other condition related to these three people. First condition itself related to C. V is sitting second to the left of C. Already we got the place of C. So easily we can mark down that condition. V is sitting second to the left of C. C's direction is not clear. So we have to check both direction. Inside and outside direction we have to check. If we check with inside direction, that is C is facing towards center. Its second left, that place is already T. So that is not possible. So C is facing outside. Then first, second left is V. So V's place is this one. V is here and already given V is facing towards center. Okay. Then two more places are left. And we have to find out the direction of B also. Then next condition, second condition, U sits second to the right of A. U sits second right of A. Then either you can be A can be here and it is facing center, you become here. Or A is here facing outside, you can be here. It is not sure about that one. Then the one condition is there at the last. A is seated next to V. So A is here. Okay. So A is seated next to V. So A become here. Then now already we got the place of A. So remaining place is definitely U, and U is facing towards center only. Then condition is U sits second to the right of A. U is second right of A means A definitely facing center, then only U become second right. So out of A, B, C, 2 are facing outside. Already A is facing inside, C is outside, then B also should be outside. Then only 2 out of A, B, C are facing outside. That condition will satisfy. So this is the arrangement. Okay. Then question is, first question, if we got the arrangement, we can easily answer the question. First question, they are asking, which are the two people not facing towards center? Which are the two people not facing towards center? B and C are not facing towards center. Then second question, what is T's position with respect to B? B is here with respect to B, T's position. It can be either clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Any direction, if we take, it is third place. That is towards right, first, second, third. Third right. Towards left, 1, 2, 3. Third left. So the answer is third to the left or third to the right. Both answers are correct. According to the option, we can give the answer. It can be third to the right or third to the left. If both the options are given, we have to take either or option. If that option is not given, we have to mark can't be determined option or none of these option. Okay, none of these option only we can mark if there is no either or option. Or none of this is not given, only one of this option is given, only third right is given, directly we can mark down that one. If both the answers are given, then we have to mark none of these. Okay. I think this question is clear for you. So we can go for the next question. Next one is 7 persons T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z are sitting around a circular table. 2 of them are not facing center while the remaining are facing center. V sits third to the left of W and both are facing center. X is not an immediate neighbor of W or V. The one who is exactly between W and Y is not facing the center. Z sits third to the right of T and is facing center. One of the immediate neighbors of U is not facing towards center. This is the question. This is also circular wise arrangement. Then we can solve this one. 7 persons are there. Okay. Seven persons are there, so we can mark 7 places. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 places are there. Then condition is given. 2 of them are not facing the center. Out of these 7, 2 are not facing center. We don't know which are the 2 persons. While the remaining are facing towards center. Out of 7, 2 are facing outside, 5 are facing inside. Then V sits third to the left of W and both are facing towards the center. In this question, first condition itself clearly mention 2 persons direction. So we can start with that condition itself. Here V sits third to the left of W and both are facing center. Means V and W both are facing towards center. And any one place we can put W. If we put W here, facing center, V sits third to the left of W. So 1, 2, 3. Third left is V also facing center. Then we have to check any other condition related to these two people. Next condition is given, X is not an immediate neighbor of W or V. So X cannot be these two places and X cannot be neighbor of W also. So X can be only one place. This one is for X. X is not an immediate neighbor of W or V, but we don't know the direction of X. Then next one, the one who is exactly between W and Y is not facing the center. The one who is exactly between W and Y is not facing center. We don't know that person, but that person is facing outside. That is mentioned. So here one person only between W and Y. So in this direction it is already one gap, it is already X. So this direction Y is not possible. Y will be this direction only and Y is here. And it is given the person exactly between W and Y is facing outside. So this person is outside. But Y's direction is not mentioned there. Next condition, Z sits third to the right of T and is facing center. Here one important thing is there, and is facing towards the center. And means it will represent the first person in the previous sentence. So it will represent Z. That is, Z is facing center. Z is facing center means either it can be this place or this place only, because this place is already facing outside. And it is given Z sits third to the right of T. If we put Z here, it can be third right of T, means if we put T here facing outside 1, 2, 3, Z is possible. Then if we put Z here, then 1, 2, 3, this place should be T, or it should be 1, 2, 3, this place. That is not possible. So Z cannot be here. Z should be here and facing center, and T should be here. Then Z is third right of T, and Z is facing towards center also. That conditions are matching. Then only one place is left, that is for remaining person. Which person is remaining? T, U is remaining. So U is here. Then one more condition is given. One of the immediate neighbors of U is not facing towards center. One of the immediate neighbor of U means one neighbor is W and other neighbor is X. Out of these two persons, one is not facing towards center. W is already facing towards center, so X is facing outside. So remaining persons facing center, because out of these 7 people, only 2 are facing outside. Okay. So this is the arrangement. So we can answer our questions. First question, who among the following are not facing the center? Who among the following are not facing the center? First option, U and X. U is already facing center, so that option we can rule out. Second option, Y and V. Y and V both are facing towards center. Then T and X. That is correct, because T and X both are facing outside. So who among the following are not facing center? First question answer is option C, T and X. Okay. The next question, who is second to the left of X? X is here. It is facing outside. So second left of X is 1, 2. V is the answer. V is second left of X. Then third question, who is third to the left of V? Who is third left of V? V is here facing center, then left is this side. 1, 2, 3. Third left of V is U. Then fourth question. What is the position of Y with respect to U? Y is here facing center. Y's position with respect to U. U is here. Then either it can be clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. Then U left side 1, 2, 3. It can be third to the left. Or it can be, if we count from right side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or it can be 4 to the right side. Third to the left or 4 to the right of U is Y. Then one more question. Which of the following statements is true? First option, Y sits on the immediate left of T. Y is not immediate left, it is immediate right. So first is wrong statement. Second one, the person who is exactly between Y and Z is facing center. Y and Z. Y is here and Z. That person exactly between is facing towards center. That statement is correct. So option B is correct. Then C, the person who is exactly between U and Z. The person between U and Z is X. That is not facing towards center. That also correct answer. Correct option. So we can go for the remaining options also. 2 more options are left. Fourth option, only B and C are true. Here that is the answer because second and third option is correct. So only B and C are true is the correct answer. So option D is the correct answer. If option D is not given, we have to mark none of these options. But here none of these is not given, already given B and C are true. So that is the answer. Okay. Okay, I think this question is clear for you. We can go for the next one. Next question is this one. P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W are sitting around a circular area. Some of the persons are facing towards center, while some others are facing outside. T sits second to the right of V. V faces the center. Q sits third to the left of T. T and Q faces opposite directions. Immediate neighbors of Q faces the center. R sits second to the right of Q. W sits on the immediate left of R. P sits second to the left of S. S faces the same direction as Q. S is not an immediate neighbor of V. Immediate neighbors of T face out opposite directions. That is, if one neighbor faces the center, the other neighbor faces outside and vice versa. Okay, these are the conditions. So we can check how to solve this question. Here P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W are sitting around a circular table. That is 8 people sitting around a circular table. First we can draw the circle. Then we can mark down 8 places. Okay. Then first condition, T sits second to the right of V. V faces the center. In this question also, first condition itself, it is clearly mentioned V is facing center. So we can start with V. V facing towards center. Okay. Then T sits second to the right of V. T is second right of V. So first, second right is T. We can mark T there. Then next condition, Q sits third to the left of T. but here we don't know the direction of T. Then if we check the remaining conditions, there is no other condition related to V and T. It is given T and Q faces opposite directions, but we don't know the direction of T. Then only we can find out Q's direction. So in this particular question, there is no other definite conditions are given. It is better we can draw two diagrams simultaneously. Otherwise, if you are assuming anything, any person's direction, we cannot find out that one is correct or wrong. Maybe only at the last condition it is clear, then our time will lose. So it is better we can take two diagrams parallelly. Okay, here also we can mark down V facing center, second right is T. Okay, then next condition we can apply in both cases. It is given Q sits third to the left of T. So in one case we can take T is center, other case T is facing outside. So here we can take T is center and in this case T is outside. Then it is given Q sits third to the left of T. T facing center, third left means first, second, third left is Q. So we can mark Q here. In this case facing outside 1, 2, 3. Q become here. Then it is given T and Q faces opposite direction. Opposite direction means if one person facing center, other one will be facing outside. If one is facing outside, other one will be facing center. So here T is facing center, so Q will be outside. Here T is outside, so Q will be facing towards center. Then we can apply the next condition. It is given immediate neighbors of Q faces the center. So both the immediate neighbor of Q facing center. Here one neighbor is facing center, other person also facing center. We don't know that person, but that place is facing center. Here also both the neighbors of Q facing towards center. Then next condition, R sits second to the right of Q. R is second right of Q. Q facing outside, R is second right of Q means 1, 2. So this is R. Here also second right of Q is R. So R is here. Then next condition is given W sits on the immediate left of R. W sits on the immediate left of R. So R can be facing inside or outside. That also not sure. Here if R is facing towards center, W will be here. If R is facing outside, then W will be here. So two possibilities are there. R can be, first we can move with the first possibility. R is facing center, W is here. Then one more possibility is there. R can be outside, then W can be here. This possibility also will be there. If this is wrong, we have to change with this possibility. It is not sure. Here in this case, two possibilities are there. Then in this diagram, if R is facing towards outside, immediate left, W is not possible. So definitely R is facing center, immediate left is W means W is here. Okay. Then next condition, P sits second to the left of S. And two more conditions related to S is given. S faces the same direction as Q. S and Q are same direction and S is not an immediate neighbor of V. So in this case S cannot be here. In this case also S cannot be here. S is not an immediate neighbor of V. And it is given P sits second to the left of S and S and Q are same direction. So in this question Q facing center, S also facing center. In this case Q facing outside, so S also should be facing outside. So in this case S cannot be here because that place is already facing towards center. S should be facing outside. So only S can be here. Because here S is not there, then S and V become neighbors. And it is given P sits and S is facing outside. S and Q same direction. Then it is given P sits second to the left of S. S facing outside, P sits second to the left means P can be only here. So that is not possible. It is already filled with R. So that case is wrong. So we can change this possibility of W, that is R is facing here outside and W is here. That is the second possibility. Then if we put this possibility here, then S cannot be any other place, S can be only this place because this is already neighbor of V. Then also it is same thing, P cannot be second left of S. So this is wrong case. Okay, then in this case S cannot be here, then S and Q are same direction, means S can be either here or here. If we put S here, second left is already filled. So S is here, S facing center, second left is P, means P become here. Then remaining person is here. Which person is remaining? P, Q, R, S, T, V and W. U is left. So this place is for U. Okay. Then we have to find out the direction for P also. Then one condition is left. Immediate neighbors of T faces opposite direction. Opposite direction means it is given here. Immediate neighbors of T faces opposite direction. That is, if one neighbor faces center, the other neighbor faces outside, and vice versa. That is, one of the neighbor is facing center, other one is facing outside. If one is facing outside, other one is facing center. Here one neighbor of T is given, it is facing towards center. So the other neighbor is facing towards outside. So this is the correct arrangement. Is it clear? Okay. Then we can check the questions. First question. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way based on the given arrangement and so form a group. Which is the one that does not belong to that group? Options are given: W, U, R, P, S. Here options, first option W. W is here, it is facing towards center. Then second option is U, U also facing towards center. Then next one is R, R is facing center. Then next is P, P is facing outside. Then last option is S, S is also facing towards center. Then which one is the odd one? Odd one is P. So option D is the answer. Okay. Then next question, who sits second to the left of W? W is here facing towards center, then first, second left of W is U. U is the answer. Third question, which of the following is true regarding U as per the given seating arrangement? Then first option, W is on the immediate neighbor of U. U is here, W is not the neighbor of U. So first is wrong. Second one, U sits third to the left of T. T is here, 1, 2, 3. U is not third. Sorry, U is third right of T. T is here facing outside, then right is this side, 1, 2, 3. Third right is not U. So second also wrong. Then third statement, U faces the center. U is facing center, that is correct. Then fourth one, only 2% sits between U and V. U and V only, not only 2%, it is more than 2. Then last one, only 1% sits between U and P. Between U and P, 2% are there. So that also wrong. So only third statement, U faces center, is the correct option. So answer is C. Okay. Once if we got this arrangement, we can easily answer that question. And based on each arrangement, definitely they will give 5 questions. Okay. So solve the question very carefully because it is very important topic. Okay, then next class we can do some square table arrangement and line arrangement and floor wise arrangement also. Okay, thank you.